we are going to improve little user experience here. I just found that the container menu bar very uncomfortable, right? Especially when your section is big, right? So in order to click this menu bar, somehow we need to navigate to right place and then click it, right? If we scroll down here this much, then we cannot even see the menu bar. But after the implementation, you will see this menu bar is vertically following. So you can delete and click. Even the section is really big, we still can see, right? It's very easy to bring up the menu bar and then click it, right? Because it's keep on following. So if you like this kind of video, please do not forget to like and subscribe. Now let's have fun. Okay, let's try to improve UX here, right? So when this container menu shows up, sometimes it's very hard to navigate to this menu here, right? So to get this menu bar follows where user is scrolling, let's go to section container here. So instead of section container, we have a section menu. To start with that, pages is kind of a little bit weird. Let's change it to features, okay? Let's change the name to features. Hopefully, yeah, everything is good. Inside of the features project folder, I'm gonna have one more folder called section container, okay? And then I'll be moving section container related component into this folder. I'm gonna move section container to section container folder. And then I'll be moving this guy into section container, okay? So looking good. Let's save. So now, yeah, there we go. So now I'll start to change the name a little bit. Instead of section menu, section container menu, just to be more explicit. Next time I'll know right away. And then let's change the component name to section container menu. Then we'll know this component will be the one on the side of the each section. So this is the section container menu, right? So let's go in there and let's try to refactor. Currently, we have a menu bar that is absolute, and then it's affixes to top top half, and then translate y to half, and then right -12. So this is the guy exactly. I'm gonna wrap another div with this one, okay? So here I'm gonna have one div tag wraps this guy, okay? Now let's move it. So once we have this div tag, I'm gonna make this guy to be absolute. So I'll be moving all these to right here. Maybe I can just copy paste for now and then delete, okay? Because we'll need class name soon. So I'm gonna leave it this way. So it's gonna work exactly the same, but there will be little minor differences, okay? So if you hover over, then you still see that, you see it's very hard to navigate. So let's increase the jet index a little bit. Maybe I'm gonna go Z30 just to start with. Yeah, it's up. And then this one, we need to change it to right header. So currently header is, that has lower jet index, right? So I'm gonna go to header quickly. Okay, so header right here. I'm gonna increase jet index to 60. Okay, looking good. So then, yeah, header has a higher jet index now. So looking good. So now what I would do is making this container to take full height of each section. So let's take a look. Let me show you what is currently looking, okay? So section, hopefully this is big enough. Let me just make it a little bit bigger. Okay, looking good. So if you look at the each section here, I'm gonna hover it, okay? Hover. Because the section has the group class name that impacts this hover, right? So if you go back here, our group hover, then we're gonna translate negative on x-axis, right? So that's what's happening exactly. So here, when you take a look at the section menu here, this is the div tag that we are looking at this point, okay? What I would do is making this guy to take full height of the section, okay? So height full. So then you're gonna look at it like this. Take a look. Now it's way at the top, right? But I don't want this menu bar to be way to the end of the top, right? So instead, I'll be giving some little bit of padding, okay? So py, maybe 2 rem. Yeah, so looking good. So I like it. And on top of that, what I want is when I'm scrolling down, I want this guy to be following along with the container, the div tag, right? So to make that happen, we need to go to here, the actual menu bar. I'm gonna give a class name that is a sticky, and then I'll be giving top maybe somewhere around 20. What is the pixel? Yeah, so looking good. Yeah, currently it doesn't follow. When sticky is not working, I think we're doing something wrong, right? So if you go to, there should be somewhere like overflow hidden or something like that. So let's go up and then check. You see overflow hidden, right? So without this, the problem is, take a look. We can scroll to the right, right? Because we're shifting this guy to the right side, right? So that's why we had overflow hidden. But if you do like clipped, let's take a look. Then when I do that, sorry, overflow clip, let me just quickly check. So which is good, hide the full, because we're giving this guy, right? So let's remove this top related, we don't need it, right? Oh, look, it's following it. Take a look. Now, what I want to do is reducing a little bit the padding, and then at the same time, let's quickly check. Okay, so here, section hover, and then this guy is following along, but our container, the div tag, is somewhat away from the top, right? That is because of the padding here up, right? So the padding, I needed to move it a little bit, okay? So in this case, this guy is absolute based on relative to this guy, right? So what I would do is moving this padding y to container here. Yeah, so looking good. So now let's take a look. Now our div tag is way at the top. Yeah, look, it's always following us, right? So which is good. So that way, then user can easily navigate to this menu bar because it's following, right? And then user no longer need to scroll up somewhere here and then click it, right? Yeah, looking good. Let me just quickly check if everything is good. So overflow X clip, right? And then group py, that is good. In this case, I don't think we need a CN here, right? It's pretty straightforward. Let's remove that. Yeah, I think this fixes it. Awesome. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. If you want, we can change the py to maybe 8 somewhere here, right? You can play around, right? Yeah, I think this is it. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.